To show you one more method you can use to find names of relatives who need their temple work done. If you go out to the 7th-generation fan chart and move one of your 7th-generation ancestors down to the center location on the chart, so he's here now, and if you start to look at these different ancestors here, but you don't find any that need baptism or confirmation, and that's what you're looking for. Another option is to go out to the end of the chart here. So this is 14 generations from you on the original chart. And click this little mini chart icon here by their name. And that's going to put this person into the main position on the fan chart. And you can take a look at these other names if any pop up, but if not, here's another way you can see what you can find. Instead of the fan chart view, and this is while you've got that person who's 14 generations away from you in the center view, you're going to click over here on Descendancy. And what you want to do here, this shows that person who was at the center of the fan chart. You want to switch it to 4 generations. That's the most it will show. And go over here to Options and tell it to show temple ordinances. So this descendancy view is showing us this person and her spouse and children and grandchildren and any descendants of Susanna Bates for 4 generations. And over here on the right, it'll show us the icons for any temple work that any of them need done. And so we're going to scroll down and look for any that have a green temple icon, meaning their temple work is ready to reserve. And if you'd like to go to the temple to do the baptism yourself, what you're going to look for is an ancestor who needs their temple work done, who is the same gender as yourself. So a girl can do baptism and confirmation in the temple for female ancestors, and a boy can do for male ancestors. You're also welcome to reserve the ordinances for the opposite gender. You can just ask your family members or friends at the temple to do their temple work for them. So we're going to come down here and see if we can find anyone with the green icon. Here's the first one, and it looks like she does need her baptism and confirmation done. So instead of clicking request, we remember that we always need to check to see if there's any possible duplicates. So we're going to click on her name and go to her person page. And go over here to details, and we scroll down and we see possible duplicates. It says 0. So we don't have to worry about any duplicates, and we can go back to Ordinances and click Request. And this is just showing that you're allowed to do temple work for your family members and your ancestors and their relatives that are on the family tree. You click Accept. And now all of these change to blue because I reserved them. I've got my name here. And so what I would do next is click Print, because you need to print the cards to take to the temple. And I'm going to click Continue. And I'll go print that from my printer and then cut it out. And this is the card that I take with me when I go to the temple so that I can do the temple work for Elizabeth Hughes.